Hello guys, it is the 24th of December. It is Christmas Eve. It is my final day of Vlogmas. I have to say I actually feel a little bit sad about it. I mean, it's been a lot filming every day and sharing my days with you, but I've gotten so much from getting to talk with all of you about my days, learning a lot more about you who are watching my videos. I want to say a huge thank you to anyone who has followed along my Vlogmas, no matter how many videos you watched or didn't watch. I know it's a really busy time of year and it is hard to catch up. I mean, I have not stayed very well caught up with all of my YouTube. So thank you so much to anyone who has been watching my videos. An especially huge thank you to anyone who has commented on my videos. Some of you have commented pretty much every day, and honestly, it meant a lot to me. It really did help me on this journey. It really encouraged me every day when I was making my videos. If you enjoyed any of my Vlogmas videos, please do let me know if you haven't commented down below. I would love to hear what you liked about Vlogmas, if there was anything you would like to have seen more of, seen less of. I feel like I try to show what I would like to watch, but we're all going to be different. So it's always really nice to hear from you guys who are the ones actually watching these videos. It's in the morning, it's still pretty early, so I'm going to be getting breakfast on soon. But I wanted to get on with my advent calendars because it's my last days of my advent calendars. And I'm kind of excited to see what I've got. So I'm going to start with the Kusmi tea today. The 24th is here and it looks like a bigger one today. Okay, it's another tin, another one of their beautiful Christmassy tins. This one is called Sarevna. It is a flavored blend of black tea, orange, and spices. It sounds like the perfect Christmas tea. I'm gonna have to open this one and give it a sniff. Ooh, yes. Ooh. I feel like I'm almost getting like a Christmas pudding, a fruit cake. There's definitely a fruity quality. There is very much a spicy quality. It looks absolutely wonderful. I cannot wait to try this one. This one's going to be a great one to have not only today, but tomorrow on Christmas, on Boxing Day. I think that one is going to feel just so wonderful and festive. I love it. Okay, final fabric godmother now. The sewing tip is show everyone that you're a maker with a sewing machine necklace. Got a box here. How beautiful is that? Oh, that is so sweet. Well, I think that is a wonderful gift for Christmas. Aw, that makes me really happy. What a nice way to round out the calendar with what feels like a genuine gift. Thank you so much, the Fabric Godmother. Kusmi tea, I don't think you guys are going to be watching any sewing videos, but I really did enjoy both of these advent calendars, honestly. It was just a nice little extra every day, especially when it was a busy day at work. It was really nice to be able to come home and get to open one of my advent calendars. I hope it was fun to watch me open them. I know there probably is a bit of repetition around, but I didn't see as much of the Fabric Godmother one this year on Vlogmas, and I didn't see any Kusmi tea. So I certainly didn't get any spoilers, but I really enjoyed it. I'm going to be getting some yummy breakfast together for me and my husband. I'm going to be making something called garbage potatoes. We call it garbage potatoes. I've heard it called potato egg skillet. But basically you cook some potatoes up until they're nice and crispy. You then add whatever you want. So we're going to be adding some cooked bacon, chorizo, some jalapeno, onion, garlic, salt and pepper. I think that's it of what we're going to add to the mix. You then create a little space in your skillet pan where you crack some eggs, and then we are going to put some Swiss cheese over the top. You pop it then in the oven until the eggs cook and the cheese melts. It comes out and it is delicious. A delightful one plate breakfast with all the good stuff in there. So you can add whatever you want, but those are the ones that we're adding today, and probably often a lot of the ingredients we tend to go to in our skillet potatoes, our garbage potatoes. I'm really looking forward to it. I'll give you a quick update on last night. So Home Alone 2, we didn't love it, guys, but it's okay. There were some moments. We had some funny moments. It was never going to be as good as Home Alone 1, was it? But you know, it was a fun Christmas movie. I wanted to update you as well on my sock. So I have managed to start working on the heel. I will say that I did not separate this very well how I was supposed to. If this was a real sock, it would probably fall to pieces and or be really weird and lumpy on the inside. But because it's a Christmas tree sock, I'm gonna get away with it. But I did really struggle with this one, finding where I thought I had to insert the needles, and I definitely didn't get it right. And I tried to catch some stitches that I thought I was gonna lose. So I don't think I lost anything that it is gonna completely unravel, but I would say it's probably on the more delicate side. So it's just as well that it's not gonna be worn by a person and it's just gonna hang on a tree. So I'm not too far from finishing that up. So hopefully I can finish that up today. And we'll see if I decide to make any more over Christmas and Boxing Day when I'm spending it with my husband's family. So I have to tell you guys, that breakfast was awesome. Really, really good. It was also huge though, so I think I'm probably just going to end up skipping lunch, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because I've got quite a bit to get done today. I need to finish up my cookies. I also need to wrap all of the Christmas presents that my husband and I haven't wrapped yet. Before we get to that though, I need to finish the bowl cozies because they need to be wrapped up. So I don't have many left to do. So I'm just gonna get those finished now. I think then I'm gonna focus on the presents, the gift wrapping with my husband, because that's definitely a priority. And then I'm going to work a bit on the cookies. I will show you what to get up to. We may pop out, we may not, depending on how the day goes on, but I'll be sure to take you along if we do. So that is the last of the bowl cozies all sewn up now. It's been a nice project to work on slowly throughout the Christmas period. I think what I particularly liked was the pairing of the fabrics. So my husband and I spent a lot of time at the end of November picking out which fabrics we thought people would like, pairing two together we thought would be a nice combination. That is the thing that I especially like about handmade gifts, is that you can really make something unique and you can try and pick something that you think the recipient will particularly like. So I'm hoping that they do, but it'll be really nice to be able to see everyone opening them up on Christmas. I've been getting some messages from my family and friends in the States to say that our presents and our cards have been arriving. So everything is all lining up really. So I'm gonna get these wrapped up so we are good to go and then see what we get up to this afternoon. I managed to get on top of it enough with the wrapping and feeling like I'm on track that I gave myself the opportunity to come out and find a few more Postbox toppers. There's a few that I have been seeing that I've been wanting to show you guys, but actually it's been too dark when I've been going past them and it's been too busy to go when it's been out sunny in the daytime. So I am taking some time now on Christmas Eve, my final chance to show you guys a few good Postbox toppers near me. Number 11. Now this is one that I was waiting for. I feel like a lot of these came up a bit late this year. Didn't even know this one was here, but we just saw it en route to another one. So this is the last one that I've been passing on my way home from work, and it's finally light out that I can catch it. This will be the last one of Vlogmas, but I tell you guys, I think I have made a pretty good haul. I am impressed with the Postbox toppers around here. I know there's a ton more that I didn't find, but they're good ones that I did. What a nice way to end it, with little baby Jesus having been born in the manger. Absolutely perfect Christmas Postbox topper. So I finished these. I ended up leaving some of the milk chocolate ones without the extra chocolate on top. And that's partly because I was just burning through way too much of the chocolate. I wanted to make sure that I had some for hot chocolates tomorrow. But also I felt like it's nice to have some that aren't necessarily as rich and don't have as much of the chocolate going on. I did cover all the white chocolate ones with the white chocolate and sprinkles though, just because they're too cute and I had to have plenty of them. I think they look really, really good, so I'm really happy with how they turned out. And then I've got the milk chocolate dipped ones. I will just put in some photos because I feel like it's going to be hard to show you guys otherwise. I ended up putting them in the freezer whilst I had put the middle chocolate layer in because I wanted the middle chocolate layer to harden quite quickly and like before the other chocolate melted again basically. And so I started off by doing the milk chocolate ones, the middle layer, and I put those in the freezer to harden whilst I then sandwiched together the white chocolate ones. By the time I had sandwiched together the white chocolate ones, the milk chocolate ones in the freezer were fully hardened, but it also meant that when I put the chocolate on top, it hardened faster because the cookie was cold. This actually worked really well, and I hadn't done that before, and I think I will do that again in the future because it made the whole process much quicker. These have set so much faster, so I don't have to wait for hours for them to firm up. And I did get to sample one of them because the milk chocolate or the white chocolate started to harden a little bit just as I was putting it onto the last cookie, and the sprinkles wouldn't stick, so I'm not gonna let that cookie go to waste. So I had a taste and it was so good, so good. So I am very excited to get to share those with the family tomorrow, but now I need to get on and finish my meringue, my mint meringue cookies, and fill them with the chocolate ganache. So these are all the mint meringues, and I did check one just to make sure they defrosted okay, and they defrosted really well. They seem like exactly when they came out of the oven, which is perfect. And then this is my chocolate ganache that I've let firm up so that it's not completely soft. It's got a slightly firm consistency. So I'm just going to be sandwiching them together, two together. I added a tiny bit of mint to the chocolate ganache just because I felt like these weren't as minty as I wanted. I don't want to go over the top, but I feel like I just wanted that little extra hint. So I'm hoping that will turn out well. These turned out so cute. I am glad that I added that little bit of extra mint to the ganache because I feel like it made it just the right amount of mint. Without it, I felt like they were just not quite getting that minty flavor. I didn't want it to be too strong, and it's certainly not too strong, but I feel like it's just the right amount now. You just get that little hint of mint, and you get it just after you eat as well, like a bit of a minty aftertaste, which I think is really nice and refreshing. These are, I will say, a bit more chocolatey, and I am not someone who is really into super chocolatey stuff, so I think they are nice to have the meringue there, but I certainly wouldn't have very many of these. But I've got quite a few cookies now to bring along to the family. So I've got these ones. I've got obviously the butter spritz cookies that you saw me finish. I've got the gingerbread cookies that I worked on yesterday. And then I've also got the peanut butter blossoms that I made a couple of weeks ago. So those are in the freezer, so I can take those out of the freezer now and they'll be ready to go tomorrow. I think we're gonna have a little cookie feast and I'm looking forward to it. I have had such a nice Christmas Eve. I am feeling super ready for Christmas tomorrow. Everything is in order. It was really fun to finish up and decorate those cookies. It's nice to have everything all tied together. I was actually watching the Christmas episode of the Great British Sewing Bee while I was decorating the cookies, which felt appropriate. It felt like the right thing to be doing for the time. I wanted to show you guys I also did finish my last tiny tree sock. So the one I was working on, I managed to get that heel out. It is not probably perfect on the inside, certainly, but as far as I'm concerned, on the outside it looks absolutely great to me, and it is so adorable on the tree. I think there's a good chance that I might be knitting some more tiny tree socks over Christmas and Boxing Day when I'm staying with my mother and father-in-law. It is still relatively early in the evening, so we have a little bit of time before we need to start dinner. My husband and I were talking about maybe sitting down and getting all cozy and snuggly and Christmassy and opening some of our Christmas presents early. We have some presents that we have had sent over from my family and friends over in the US, and tomorrow morning we're going to be getting up early and heading straight to my mother and father-in-law's, and if we wanted to open those presents tomorrow, we just wouldn't have that much time to sit with them, and it seemed nicer to spend a little bit of time this evening, and then we can just take our time and go through the presents and appreciate them. So we're going to be doing that this evening. I will say it's going to be a good, refreshing thing to be beyond the Vlogmas period, back into my normal life, my normal sewing. Christmas in general this period, I do put a lot on myself always with baking and sewing and crafting people gifts and making things for the season. But I really get so much out of it, and I wouldn't change a thing. Absolutely, we'll end up doing the same stuff next year because it's just the way that I am and I enjoy it, and I really enjoy the outcome when Christmas arrives. But the other thing is, because I've been making these videos, I spend a lot of time editing. You guys have no idea. Any of my Vlogmas videos take me anywhere from an hour and a half to 3 hours for a single video. If I wasn't spending that time editing videos, I'd be getting a whole lot more sewing done, I tell you. So I'm really looking forward to working on my Nyx dress that I did manage to cut out during Vlogmas. So it's the Closet Core Nyx dress. That's the next project that I think I want to work on. But it's been really lovely to get to share a little bit of my life with you and help you to see a bit of a window into my life during the festive season in particular. Thanks again so much for watching this video and any or all of my Vlogmas videos. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel down below if you want to see more of my videos in the future. Give me a like on this video or any of the videos you've watched if you enjoyed them. That way other people might find them as well. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas if you celebrate it. I hope all of you have a really wonderful, happy and healthy festive season full of all the people that you love. Those of you who can't be with the ones you love, I'm sure you'll be with them in your heart. I will see all of you guys again soon with a sewing video. See you then. Bye.